week, the last week of the month, it be right. So new fragrances are the name of the game, right? So for the last half of the month of July, here are the new fragrance releases that have been announced. In the first video this month, I was a bit disappointed, with the rate at which things came up, but I think it was just a timing issue. But yeah, towards the tail end, a lot of new releases, some of them released, but no note breakdown. The first one being Rasasi Hawas Atlantis, right? This is a fragrance line that's firmly in my radar, firmly in my line of sight. I recently got the original Hawas, and the flankers are now around 6, when you look at the male version, right? So there's like 6 of them now, right? So this one is Hawas Atlantis, right? So this one we don't even have a note breakdown, right? Essentially the story here, the description of the fragrance is Rasasi Hawas. From the Atlantis, from the world of Hawas comes a legend reimagined. A new force rises from the depths of sea-drenched, mystery-shaped, and unmistakably bold, right? Introducing Atlantis, the newest wave of Hawas legacy. They say Atlantis was lost in the waves, right? But what it's in essence survived, trapped in coral, moss, and stillness of the deep, right? From heart of the ocean, a new Hawas creation is surfacing, mysterious, aquatic, powerful. So it's another aquatic type of fragrance. Looking at the presentation here, it's deep blue, right? I think that's the thing, deep aquatic. So probably an intense type of aquatic fragrance, right? Yeah, but we'll see when it gets here. Definitely one of those that I'm gonna have in my collection no matter what. Even this year, next year, I'm definitely getting all the Hawases, right? Right. The next one from Paco, Rabanne, Burning Leather, right? So Paco Rabanne always pushes out nice fragrances, right? So this type of presentation, I'm not very familiar with. I don't know if it's a special line or if it's just a standalone, or maybe it's the beginning of a line of fragrances. But yeah, it looks like this. Looks a bit special, very different to the usual mass market type of fragrance presentation from what I see. And yeah, hopefully it's those special line type of fragrances that they're gonna start pushing out, right? And then top note here, iris butter. The mid, you've got syrup and maple, and then leather and leptinum, right? So burning leather is leather and leptinum at the base, syrup and maple, and then iris butter. So smooth, powdery at the top, and then the sweetness in the mid, and then you've got the leather and leptinum, right? So burning leather from Paco Rabanne. The next one from another brand that I firmly have my eye on, very good, from the house of Rayhaan X Legion Valhalla, right? So top notes here, cognac liqueur and raspberry, and then tonka bean, oak moss, Bulgarian rose in the mid, and then the base you've got warm oak, indulgent praline, creamy sandalwood. So it's another sweet, boozy type of vibe, man. Definitely my vibe. I see cognac there, whiskey, anything like that, I'm in love. Definitely going to be getting this into my collection, no ways, right? And then the next one, from the house of Issey Miyake, the Issey, and this one is the Oud Parfum, right? the Issey, Oud Parfum. Top notes here, ginger, olibanum, and salt. And then the heart, you've got moss, sandalwood, and vetiver. And then the base, you've got ambergris, cedar, and oak moss, right? There you go. And then from the house of Tom Ford, from their private blend range, Oud Voyager, right? So I think this is one of 2 oud fragrances on the list. So from the house of Tom Ford, Oud Voyager, cardamom, citrus notes, cypriol, geranium absolute, musk oud, patchouli, pink pepper, red peony, saffron, vetiver. All sorts of intense type of scents coming in there, right? The DNA type of so pink pepper, spicy, patchouli, flowery, and then the saffron comes in with that intense vibe, the vetiver, the dryness, then musk, the oud, obviously that skunky type of animal, type of scent that oud is famous for. And yeah, so that's Oud Voyager from Tom Ford's private blend line, right? And the next one from another spin-off brand of a Middle Eastern clone house, from the house of French Avenue. French Avenue is under Paris Corner. So from the house of French Avenue, Atlantis, right? So we've got the Atlantis from Hawas and the Atlantis from French Avenue. So maybe one day I'll be doing the Battle of the Atlantises, right? Something like that, right? And then top notes here: mandarin orange, orange, lemon. So very citrusy up top. And then the mid, you've got watermelon, coconut, so sweet, beach, island vibes. And then the base, you've got ambergris, amberwood, and cacao, right? So definitely my type of notes there. Fresh, sweet, and then with woods and a bit of cacao at the bottom there, right, at the base. So definitely interesting. So all of these Middle Easterns I'm definitely getting, no doubt, right? And then from the house of Diesel, from the D line, they have the original D and then D Red. So this is D Red Le Parfum, right? So Diesel, D Red Le Parfum. And here, simple note breakdown: grapefruit, saffron, and leather, right? So it's sweet, it's intense, and it's leathery, right? So that's the note breakdown. That's the vibe they're going for. I've never really sampled anything from the D line. I've seen it, I've almost bought it, but never really sampled it. It's one of those I'm going to just blind buy, right? I think at this moment it's just, yeah, the price is always reasonable, so it's worth blind buying. If I don't like it, give it away, as I usually do. December's around the corner, gifts are going to be going out. I'll be giving things away, right? And then the next two fragrances from the house of Nautica. This is a sort of a double release, yin and yang. So Nautica Color Green, Nautica Color Red, right? So Color Green, top notes, ginger, geranium. Not just the top notes, ginger, mid, geranium, and then the base of vetiver. And then color red, it's black pepper, lavender, and rosemary, right? So it's color green, ginger, geranium, vetiver. Then color red, black pepper, lavender, rosemary. So more herbally type of green vibe with the green, obviously. And then the red vibe is more the spicy, fiery type of scent, right? So definitely these ones are quick pickups, grab and go type of fragrances, not really expensive or anything to cry about. If you don't like it, you can just give it away to a teenager in your household or out there, niece, nephew, just, yeah, nephew or something like that. These are great fragrance to have around. If they don't work for you, easy to just let them go, right? And then last but not least on this list, from the house of Creed Aventus, I always call it from the royal house of Creed Aventus. So this is fragrance royalty. The house of Creed is just, it's something else, right? So from the house of Creed, Oud Zafarian, right? So one of the two fragrances that I said earlier from the house of with Oud scent, so Creed Oud Zafarian, right? So top notes here are frankincense, ginger, bergamot, spicy accord. Then the heart, you've got rose, centifolia absolute. I have no idea what that is. Rose centifolia absolute. And then the base, you've got 80-year-old oud, right? 80-year-old oud. I wonder where they've been storing that stuff. It probably smells very intense and just out of this world and not for everyone, right? Then you've got patchouli, sandalwood, tonka bean, licorice root, and myrrh, right? So this is an intense oudi, saffrony, myrrh type of frankincense. So this is Middle Eastern fragrance vibes all the way through, right? This is it, right? So yeah, definitely not something that I'd buy anyway. But yeah, if you're into the wood type of scents, this is something for you to check out, right? So yeah, so that's it. Just to round off the month of July. Till next week. From this list, obviously I've said the Hawas catches my eye, the Valhalla from Rayhaan, And then the French Avenues, those are the 3 Middle Eastern brands that I'm really have my eye on, that I'm really focused on collecting. And then, yeah, obviously Diesel Le Parfum is something that I pick up at some point, grab and go. And then, yeah, I think that's it. I would be also very interested in the Burning Leather from Paco Rabanne, right? So definitely looks like my kind of vibe. Yeah, and with that said, please like, subscribe. Till next time, peace, over and out.